Book 1, Chapter 3 Asceticism in This World. In reference to my ascetic experience on Mount Takakuma, for every hour I could spend in the spiritual realm, I had to undergo 2 hours of austerities on the physical plane. However, 1 hour spent in the world of spirit was 100 times more arduous than 2 hours of physical awareness. My physical austerities included quiet meditation, sitting wordlessly on a boulder for an entire week, with absolutely nothing to eat or drink, and wearing only a light under kimono in the freezing cold. Meanwhile, I could hear the rain pouring down or bleak wind hissing, but not a fox yelping nor an insect chirping, even in the silence of the night. Sometimes indescribably eerie and unearthly sounds beat against my ears. Occasionally, a monstrous sound threatened as if to crush the whole mountain, while before me lay an absolutely unimaginable scene, inspiring fear and terror and loneliness. I deeply longed for contact with something living, be it fox, badger, tiger, or wolf. I ached to hear the cry of something alive, even catch a glimpse of its shape, if it only be a living creature. Indeed, there is nothing that can aid and sustain a human being like the world of creatures. Then, out of nearby small thicket of bamboo grass, the black shape of some animal emerged, and with a rustling sound came within a yard of where I was sitting. In the darkness, I could not see clearly, but it finally became apparent that I had been approached by a huge bear. Old men in my village were fond of recounting that the guardian of this mountain was a huge bear, and that as soon as this bear saw someone at night, it was the end for that person. The bear would tear him limb from limb and hang him from the branches of a pine tree. My heart beat violently as I envisioned myself coming to such an end this very night. Well, I shall leave everything in God's hands, I told myself in an effort to calm my fears. Just then, a new feeling came over me. The shape and the growling of the bear, which had so intimidated me a few seconds before, became to me a source of encouragement, of affection, even love. It came to me as a profound realization that all living creatures of this world are possessed by nature of the benevolent spirit of their Creator. Even ferocious animals can be counted on in moments of desperate loneliness. How much more so man, who is considered the Lord of all creation? How wrong I have been, I cried, despising mankind, upsetting the people around me, looking down on them, giving them endless trouble. Even though a man be my bitter enemy, he is possessed of a divine spirit. Man is divine by nature, and not only human beings, but all the animals and plants so indispensable to us. They are a necessary aid and trustworthy support, and all are parts of their Creator. People cannot live by themselves alone. We should never forget our indebtedness to others, for life is a matter of give and take. No matter if a man lacks a benevolent heart, so long as he is a human being, he merits our respect and homage. How contradictory and lacking in serious outlook we are, that we detest and envy each other from our self-centered point of view. Man is divine. There can be no expression of divinity so reliable as a human being. In the spiritual realm, God is the primary power on which all depends. But in this world, man is a truly vital and sacred creature, invested with salvationary powers. By giving these matters my deepest consideration, I reached an awareness of the value of a human being, a value that we ignore at the risk of our immortal souls. Thus, love for all the creation began to germinate in my heart, and I realized that I was undergoing initiation preliminary to embarking upon the great and blessed endeavors relating to a divine mission. Kannagara tamachi haemase.